My name is Paries. I'm born and raised in Calgary. My parents are immigrants from Jamaica. In my household growing up, my brother went to Catholic school, I went to public school. The context for church or God was more for information, and my parents they wanted to have Christianity in the home, more my mother than my father. So my mom had brought us to church, brought myself actually to church when I was a little girl. It was on Easter and Christmas, and I did Sunday school. But by the age of 12, she kind of threw her hands up because I didn't want to go, my father didn't want to go. And so the most impactful part of my life that I can remember, the first interaction with God, was I was 18 years old, and my boyfriend at the time, his father was a pastor. And I had wanted to move out of my parents' house, unruliness, and I threw my hands up in one night and broke a mirror, and I just screamed God's name. And I wanted him to help me in this moment where I could not get along with my parents. Drove to my boyfriend's parents' house at the time, and his father opened the door and he's like, he heard you and he loves you. And that was the moment when I'm like, who? Why? God? So that had sat with me until my mid-20s, and the recession had hit in 2008, and I go back to this whirlwind of just losing my job, losing the place that I lived, quitting school, and that was the first part where my life just went down the drain. And then you scream out again and you're like, who can help me? Who can make this life better? Who can stop the drugs and alcohol? Who can stop the people that believe in prostitution, believe in dealing drugs, believe in just the devil? At that age of 25, I knew that there was more to life than having a negative, evil-built world of what was going on around me. So I decided to rebuild my life. I eventually found someone that I fell in love with, and we got engaged. And at that time, my very dear friend and mentor, Sherry, had asked if I wanted insurance, and we said yes. The Sunday that she dropped off those papers to my house, she was going to experience church. And I said, can I come with you? And she said, absolutely. I sat in one of those chairs and saw a church that is a movement that is changing the world, and I wanted to be a part of it. I met with God that morning. He brought tears to my eyes that there's people that love, there's people that aren't about the black market of the world, and there's people that want to go to the kingdom. They want heaven on earth. So Experience Church for me has been a growth journey from 0 to 100 of not being a Christian to being a Christian that learns what the Bible has, learns what His words can do in life, that you can bring it to life, and that community is where it's at. And community with people that are on the same vision and mission as you is where you find joy, where you find peace, where you find hope. I have hope for my city and my country. I serve on the dream team at Experience Church as team captain of Next Steps. I love it. Next Steps is where you get to find your purpose and your passion and what God has in store for you in life. God had in store for me an amazing marriage. God had in store for me a career and a business that can change the world, not only here in Calgary, but as recent from coming back from a missions trip in Uganda, I can actually change the world by what I can do with the resources here. And I think that's what God is trying to tell us. We have the resources here to change the world. And the people that don't have the resources, they are changing us in spirit. My story is different to me, but I truly believe that my story can change others, and it can uprise others too, and God is using me as a catalyst for that. My name is Paries, and this is my story.